Go one touch.
From Allen Field, Torrey Pines Road, right down the street from UCSD. This is the championship of the Pegasus Cup 2012. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg G.K. Porter for Langevin Productions. This girls under 13 match features the Premier Hotspurs, the Hotspurs Premier, and the FC Heat Blue as we're underway for all your sailors out there, past and present. So shift colors. The FC Heat are going to get that soccer ball right now, and that's Brooke Hernandez. Let's get the lineups for both squads. First, the FC Heat Blue. They're head coached by Hector Hernandez, and the team manager is Jeff Penrod. The keeper is Melissa Ardila. Number 2 is Brenda Villar, and she's a right forward. And we have a whistle. And a player is hurt right now, and that's Brenda Villar, and she's going to be substituted very quickly. And that's number 14, Rachel Andrecht. The free kick, the first one for the FC Heat in the match. The rest of the lineup reads this way. Alyssa Gonzalez is number 3 at midfield. A defender at mid is Melanie Webster. She's number 4. Number 5 at center forward is Brittany Rosillo. Number 6 at center defender or mid is Madison Irwin. Number 8 at forward is Sammy Ontiveros. Number 9 at left defender is Laura Canizaro. Number 11 at midfield is Ana Sofia Valdez. Number 12 at forward is Kiana Akagi. Number 13 at forward and mid is Brooke Hernandez. 14 at forward and mid is Rachel Andrecht. As we mentioned, she just came in. 15 at center defender or right is Maddie Penrod. And number 16 at midfield or forward is Taylor Jaspering. That ball sent right at the keeper for the Hotspurs Premier. And that is Caitlin Renna. Gets her first save of the match. And the first shot for the FC Heat. They're head coached by Brianna Duckworth, Hotspurs Premier. And Lynn Roberts is assistant coach, with the team manager being Brian Chase. Number 2 at midfield or forward is Sarah Fregoso. Number 3 at center mid is Taylor Eifred. Number 5 And midfield is Vanessa D. And an offsides call. So the offsides call now, and getting a free kick is going to be the Hotspurs. And outside mid is Caitlin Staffus. Number 8 at outside mid is Mackenzie Pearlstein. Number 9 at outside mid is Holly Kyler. Number 10 at mid forward or defender is Danielle Gomez. Number 11 at left back is Delaney Chase. Number 12 at sweeper is Lexi Lockett. And a quick save by the keeper for the FC Heat. That's Melissa Ardilla. Number 13 at forward and mid is Amari Harris. Number 15 at right defender or midfield is Sarah Sheedy. 16 at forward is Imani Rodriguez. And 17 at stopper is Adriana or Audrey Jones. That ball is out of play on the near side. The FC Heat out of Escondido is going to throw it in. They represented Flight 2 and did a great job in winning Flight 2. They scored 8 goals and only allowed 1. On the other side of the ledger, in Flight 1, the Hotspurs Premiers, they had 21 points, and they scored 3 goals and did not allow a goal. On the right flank, and that ball is out of play. Putting the pressure on was Rachel Andrick. 0-0 your score here in this girls under 13 championship match of the Pegasus Cup 2012. The Olders on the near side, it goes out of play. Right here in La Jolla, still we got the late night and early morning low clouds and kind of socked in. And a little bit of sprinkles this morning. One of the most beautiful fields in all of San Diego County. Sent across midfield to the attacking third now. Hotspurs Premier shot and a save. Ardila being able to make the save, her second one. And out, Hotspurs Premier. Caitlin Renna getting her save. 2 shots now for both teams. Free kick now. The FC Heat Blue. Second free kick of the match, and that one's deflected out of play. Got an opportunity to see a lot of great soccer yesterday up in Escondido, since this FC Heat Blue squad is from Escondido, in a tournament called the Veterans Cup. It's fabulous. 30 and older all the way to 65 and older. Here's a shot over top of frame. Not a bad shot that time for the FC Heat Blue. That was Sammy Ontiveros with a bid. On to the near side. That soccer ball hits our apparatus here from 20 feet up in the air. Greg G.K. Porter with George Langevin bringing you the sights and sounds. To the near side for a throw-in. Hotspurs Premier Knock past the goal line. It's going to be a corner kick for the Hotspurs. Their first one of the match. Just a little breeze here at Allen Field in La Jolla. Caitlin Staffus is going to take the corner. Always danger in the set piece. Will it be an in-swinger or an out-swinger? Center ref making sure teenagers are set up the correct position to wait on this corner. Distance, I should say, and a save. And off her hands. But they'll get another try at it. Will the Hotspurs premier? Man, another try in an 18-yard box. Comes back out to the wide. Hotspurs premier trying to gather. And they do. With Sheedy. That was intercepted, and then but a strike by Lockett to keep it in their defensive half, but they intercepted it again. And upfield now for Gonzalez into the 18-yard box. And a save for the Hotspurs premier keeper, Caitlin Ritta. Going to be a free kick. Free kick for the Hotspurs premier at midfield. Getting their third of the match. Taking it is Adri Jones. Adri, nice service, but it's interrupted at the top of the box. They still keep possession. Sent into the 18, a central part, and just reaching up is Ardila. Nice save by Melissa. That was a good service in the box. Out wide, looking up forward for Chase. Navin. Getting back to defend, Lockett. Alexi Lockett in that sweeper position. Doing her job in that sequence. The throw in for the FC Heat Blue. Knocked out of play. It'll be a throw in again for the FC Heat. Brooke Hernandez takes it, gets it in. Ontiveros, a chip into the 18, but just can't get anybody to run onto it that time.
Get behind it. Get behind it. Now send it through.
5 shots in the match for the FC Heat. Down the left flank. Working hard in the space there was Amara Harris. And since the white and blue sent it out of play after the throw-in, they want to keep possession in that attacking third. They do. Now a left-footed shot and deflected at the last moment. Fregoso, good first touch that time. Corner kick now. The second one for the Hotspurs premier. Would be an outswinger, in-swinger, outswinger. They control it. Can they get another touch? Lots of players there in the central, but it comes out with the FC Heat driving it upfield. Out of play, though. A Hotspurs premier with a throw-in, and it's knocked out again by the FC Heat. Alyssa Gonzalez knocking it out. The throw in again in the 18-yard box. A strike, and it just went past the second post that time. But not a bad sequence that time as it quickly got into that 6-yard box for a strike. Just missing wide. Having to retreat back, and they're able to do so. And the shot. Down to Central, where the Hotspurs trying to continue on was Harris, so she was knocked down. As the ref saying play on the near side. 35-minute halves. If it is still tied, it'll be 2 7-minute overtime sessions. If it's still tied, it'll be PKs with the players on the field. And again, close to the apparatus.
Tighter. Tighter. That's too loose.
FC Heat out of Escondido. Controlling the ball nicely. There was Ontiveros on the chip, but intercepted and sent back upfield, showing their speed. The Hotspurs premier, but now they have to defend. Chase collecting it and sending it up to the attacking third. Strike by Harris out to the wide as they continue on in the counter just off to the side of the net. Nice quickness up the field from the flank there. Testing the outside defender. Five shots in the match so far for the Hotspurs premier. Adri Jones getting to that soccer ball and sweeping it out of play. Throw in for the FC Heat blue. Ontiveros, and then it goes out of play. Goal kick. Substitution on the far side now as the FC Heat blue.
Pressure.
Melanie Webster was the young lady who just came into the match.
Go.
And Webster and her teammates retreating back. Brooke Hernandez out there on the wide, clearing that ball out. The Hotspurs premier. The throw in, the collision. Down the left flank, they collect it and send it upfield. But it's going to roll out of play. 0-0, your score in this championship match of the Pegasus Cup 2012. Hope you're enjoying all the action with your beverage and your snack, or maybe both. One of each or both. The throw in from the far side touchline. Throwing it in is Rosillo. Trying to find somebody in space, could not. So Adri Jones just sent it out, but now they have it again. It's sent in the central of the box, and quickly they're able to route it out of there. Press to duty again, and it's an offsides goal. So the Hotspurs premier going to get their fourth free kick.
It's easier to go forward than it is to go back.
Jones taking it. She had the headband and in red. Finds a teammate in the central. Nice, good first touch by Imani Rodriguez. Sending it out wide to Pearlstein. And a shot, and just to the side of the net. They're getting the shots. 6 of them now. Hotspurs premier here in the first half. Intercepted. Sent upfield, the attacking third. McKenzie, beautiful teasing ball, but just couldn't get anybody to run onto it. But they still have possession, and the intercept and a service. And that one turned out to be a shot behind the net. Hotspurs Premier in their 7th shot of this first half. And the Hotspurs Premier, they get number 10, Delaney Gomez, into the match. And another player come in, that's number 9, Hallie Kyler. If we miss any of the actual numbers that come in, we will mention them as they touch that soccer ball. On the near side, Gomez going after it. And Danielle Gomez can play a number of different positions out there on the pitch. Sarah Sheedy throws it in. Service into the central of the box. Intercepted. Still in the 18. And a shot. Blocked away right there at the corner of the 6. On the near side, the Hotspurs Premier still keeping the pressure on as they continue to get the touches. Working hard into space, into central now. Eifred, and then out to the wide now. Good first touch by Harris. A shot and a save. Five saves for Melissa Ardilla. Keeper for FC Heat Blue. In her own defensive half, Delaney Chase now. 50-50 ball goes out of play. It'll be a throw-in now for the Hotspurs Premier. Still 0-0 in this championship match. The winners of Flight 1 versus the winners of Flight 2. And I get a correction on that. And the winners of Flight 2. Flight 2 championship. All together it was. And if that was the case, then FC Heat and the 22 points and Hotspurs 21. So they won that whole flight. And I guess there were 2 black brackets in that flight. Lots of soccer going on, lots of tournaments that we've been involved in this year. The Kickoff Classic in Escondido, Francis Ryan Park, to start off the year. Good action there. And a save, Hotspurs Premier keeper, Caitlin Renna. She had to be careful and retreat back quickly.
Hey, come on at an angle.
And the FC Heat
Not up the middle.
getting their 7th shot. And later on in the year, you had some other wonderful tournaments. Manchester Cup, Notts Forest. Of course, this Pegasus Cup, youngers and olders now. And not to mention the Veterans Cup, all Langevin Productions being a part of. You want to see any of our action on a YouTube? Just type in LANGEVIN Productions with an S. Number 5, Vanessa D for the Hotspurs Premier is into the match. And on a run down the left flank, the ball goes past the goal line, and so now the Hotspurs Premier will have their 3rd CK of the match. Attempting to try to put the first goal of this match, the championship one, in the back of the net. Under cloudy skies in La Jolla. Nice service, but defended well by the FC Heat Blue. Hotspurs Premier shot just over the top of the net as Ardilla is able to reach her hands up and knock it over the top of the net. 9 shots for the Hotspurs Premier here in the first half. 6 saves from Melissa Ardilla. And now another corner kick. Hotspurs Premier, their 4th of the first half. The in swinger up in the air. Ardilla lost it. And trying to get another strike is the red, white, and the blue, and they cannot. As it goes out of play on the near side. And you think red, white, and blue just a couple of days away from the 4th of July. Here's a service into the 18. Trying to get another strike there was Imani Rodriguez, but it was behind her, and they were able to clear it. So the throw in. The Hotspurs Premier continue to buzz around in that attacking third, and those are always good things. Rodriguez to the near side. Vanessa D. Service in the box. And let's see what we have. We have a free kick right outside the 18 for the Hotspurs Premier. This is their 5th free kick of the match. Adri Jones going to take it. Adri over the wall to the back post. An opportunity, and Ardilla is able to reach out and make the save. 10 shots, though, for the Hotspurs Premier. But now they have to retreat back and play a little defense. As Lexi Lockett driving it out of play.
Sarah, ball side on her.
Hotspurs Premier spending a wealth of time in that defensive half of the FC Heat Blue. But now the FC Heat have it. Here is Ontiveros in the corner and couldn't keep it in. So the goal kick from the Hotspurs Premier. And you know they want to go up forward and get back in that defensive half of the white and blue. Adri Jones down the right flank. On the Carroll. FC Heat Blue. In the attacking third, now into the box.
Tight on her, ball side.
And Dreck hustling, but could not
Taylor,
keep that ball in.
be on the back side of her defensively.
Jones with a goal kick. Up forward, left flank. Goes out of play.
Tight,
FC Heat.
tight, in her pocket.
Blue throwing it in. The header sent forward and out of play. Sheedy throwing it in. Karams towards the central. And a nice play there by Maddie Penrod to drive it out of play. Maddie with height like her father, Jeff, who helped us with all the names, numbers. To the wide side, and a shot just wide of frame by Mackenzie Pearlstein. And she can come up at midfield position and really apply a lot of pressure, and has done so in this match. Down to central, intercepted. Hotspurs Premier. Out of play. So the throw in. Will Rosillo take it? No, she will not. Brooke Hernandez is going to take it.
Just square. Right there.
Driven up in the air and out of play, and Rosillo will take it again and throw it. Looking in the quarter for Ontiveros. And that one is out of play.
Drop in that space.
Throw in.
Right there. Right there. That's good.
Looks like it's going to be number 9, Canizaro.
Katie off the corner.
Into the 18-yard box now. And trying to get into the strike was Rachel Andreck, but she couldn't get to the soccer ball. Upfield now. The Hotspurs premier. Harris sending it out of play. She had a lot of pressure there, and she wanted to turn, but she just decided to clear it. So again, in their defensive half, he's the Hotspurs premier. As the FC Heat blue continuing the offensive action here at Allen Field in La Jolla, down the street from UCSD, San Diego North. Brooke Hernandez to throw it in. Hernandez getting a strike but couldn't control it. The heavy touch that time. Out of play. Hotspurs premier throwing it in out of their own defensive third.
Hold her off. Hold her off.
Time running out here in the first half. Will either team put one in the back of the net? Or will it be a 0-0 scenario?
Good try, Amara.
In the central.
Stay square on her.
Ontiveros stopping the soccer ball, changing direction, but she couldn't do anything as good defensive play. The Hotspurs premier now, here's a shot. Into the 18-yard box, but coming off her line and doing a fine job is Caitlin Renna. 7th save. 8th shot for the FC Heat blue. Rodriguez, who sent it out to the wide but didn't get a return pass. So back up the field it goes. Here's Ontiveros and just drives it. No chance for Vanessa D to run on, or rather Brittany Rosillo to get to that soccer ball.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. There you go. Nicely done.
Stop, ref, stop.
Stop. Adrian.
Substitution will happen for the Hotspurs premier.
Turning your back.
So they're going to get a fresh young lady into the match. And it's going to be Sarah Fregoso.
Square. Just stay right in front of it.
The Hotspurs premier will throw it in from the near side. And it goes out of play. As they couldn't control it. So the FC Heat with Ana Sofia Valdez who threw it in. Nicely controlled by Andreck to Ontiveros. Her attempt to get it didn't happen as Lexi Lockett cleared it quickly. If she doesn't get to that soccer ball, great opportunity for Ontiveros. It'll be a throw-in. The Hotspurs premier on the near side. In its 0-0 championship match. The two stalwarts out of Flight 2. The Pegasus Cup 2012. Into space. As Webster is sending that ball forward. And then now sending it forward again is Irwin into the box. Hustling after it, though, is Gomez on a wide side, and it's going to be a foul against the FC Heat. So it'll be the 6th free kick of the first half. The Hotspurs premier. The numbers don't really matter as much as where those free kicks are at and how they're struck. And now they get another one, and they get it in a better position. The Hotspurs premier. Hotspurs premier have not been scored upon in this tournament. Adri Jones, a nice ball into the 18 and a pretty good bounce, but it had too much pace on it that time and not able to get another striker onto it. In the space, fighting for the Hotspurs Premier, and he couldn't get to it as Valdez sent it forward, but now intercepted out of the deep back and sent up midfield. But quickly right back at him. Taveros, good first touch, and that ball out to the wide now for Andrek. Getting over there to clear it was Sheedy. Ana Sofia Valdez throwing it in. Pass the goal line for the goal kick. Not able to do anything out of their right flank with that possession. Substitution now coming in for the Hotspurs Premier.
Stay tight on it defensively. Defensive first, stay tight.
Delaney Chase into the match. I'd like to thank Brian for all the information he's given us. And he had this team in a different division for 3 years, and now they've moved up to the Premier, and he has taken the manager position as Brian Chase. We now have a free kick as a handball right outside the 18-yard box occurred for the Hotspurs Premier. Now here's a pretty good opportunity for the FC Heat Blue. Brittany Rosillo will take it.
Right there, right there, right there. Gonna hook.
On their 10th shot, way over top of frame. Rosillo would have liked to have been that ball down, but couldn't get it to go that time. Adri Jones sending that ball up forward. But now Rosillo, the double whistle, and that is the end of the first half of action here at Allen Field in La Jolla, where we have the score. The girls under 13 championship match. It is 0-0 between the Hotspurs Premier and a FC Heat Blue. Stick with us. You will see the players intently watching their coaches at halftime, and then we'll be back with the second half of this championship match of the Pegasus Cup 2012. Shift colors for all you sailors out there, past and present. We are underway. Going from left to right is the Hotspurs Premier, and right to left it is the FC Heat Blue. 35 minutes to decide who will be the champions. A save and another try, and it goes past the goal line.
Monty, get your foot on top of
Monty Rodriguez trying to follow that one up into the back of the net after the initial save by Melissa Ardila. Melissa had 8 saves in the first half. The FC Heat had 10 shots in the first half, and they had 3 free kicks in the first half. Caitlin Renna had a total of 8 saves in the first half. 12 shots for the Hotspurs Premier. They had a total of 7 free kicks and 4 corner kicks. Throw in now. Hotspurs Premier in its 0-0 championship game of the Pegasus Cup 2012. Ball is cleared out. The FC Heat, after the throw-in on the near side in the 18, into space, too much there in the central. A little too ambitious there was Maddie Penrod. So the free kick now, the Hotspurs Premier, Danielle, I should say, Gomez. And now that's going to be Adri Jones who sent that ball up on a free kick. Into the 18-yard box. And trying to follow it up was Staffas. She couldn't get to it. The throw-in out of their defensive third. The FC Heat Blue. And Drek, and then out down the central. Trying to get to that soccer ball, they can't. So Vanessa D sends that ball up down the right flank. Going to be a throw-in now. Pearlstein into the 18. Imani Rodriguez. And now in his central. Fregoso, and then now wide as Staffas. Being marked heavily there, though, by Ana Sofia Valdez. And that ball is out of play as Caitlin wasn't able to get to that soccer ball or control it enough to get a strike. But now, after the throw-in, intercepts it, sends it forward. Hotspurs Premier into the central, but intercepted nicely by Gonzalez on a good first touch. And getting that ball, Jaspering, and now wide as Andrek working hard in the corner, and it goes out of play. As Rachel not able to keep her balance there and control the soccer ball space. Ontiveros, who intercepted, wanted to get another strike on it, couldn't, and now it's across midfield. On the run. In a box is Pearlstein, a shot over top of frame that time. Mackenzie Pearlstein, a beautiful run down the right flank, but just couldn't finish that time. What a Hotspurs Premier. Winning that soccer ball, the Hotspurs. Staffas sitting it right at the keeper, Ardila. Ardila making another save. 10 in the match. And out of play. Their opportunity to throw it in, the FC Heat Blue. All knotted up in a 0-0 championship match. The deep back Sending it forward, the Hotspurs premier. Now Brooke Hernandez sending it down the right flank. Adri Jones getting to it. The Hotspurs premier, but not able to control it. So the throw in. FC Heat Blue in the 18, trying to get another strike. Irwin sending that ball forward. Andrek pursuing it, but she couldn't get to it. Tough to control that header that time. Maddie Irwin dropping it back. The distribution down to Central for Gonzalez. Gonzalez can't continue further as they stiffened up into Central. Hernandez down the right flank to Andrek. Jones is there, sending that ball all the way forward. Monty Rodriguez. Into Central. Nice move by Pearlstein again. Pearlstein again, left-footed try. It almost carried off her teammate into the back of the net. But Ardilla able to make the save on a shot. 14 shots now in a match. The Hotspurs premier. Even though they have not put one in the back of the net, they're getting closer and closer. The free kick now for the FC Heat. Their fourth of the match. After the offsides call. In their own defensive half off of the Karam. Hotspurs premier able to win it. Rodriguez runs onto it. Good first touch now to the near side. Pearlstein can't follow it up. So on to the near side is Gonzalez fighting for it, winning it, and sending it down the left flank. And it went out of play. It'll be a throw-in. Rosillo will throw it in. Brittany. But first there'll be a substitution from the far side in the FC Heat. As Hector Hernandez wanting to get a fresh player in. The head coach for the FC Heat Blue. In his championship match here at Allen Field in La Jolla. San Diego North. One of the most beautiful fields in the entire county. There's only two of them right here. On the near side, it goes out of play. Throwing it in will be Alyssa Gonzalez, but first, leaving the pitch is Brittany Rosillo. And the player that came in running right over there to provide the ball to feet there, and that was Brittany Valor who came in. And on this beautiful grass surface, you really can get it to feet instead of it hopping around. Hernandez sends that ball out of play on the near side. Not able to get Ballard to get onto it. So it's going to be a throw-in now for the Hotspurs premier out of their own defensive third. Did a fine job of applying a lot of pressure in that first half. And trying to do it again here in the second. They've had the majority of the touches in this match. And the majority of the possession time sent to the back post. And a keeper has to pounce on it. Caitlin Renna doing a fine job to find that soccer ball. as the FC Heat with their 11th shot of the match. But now the Hotspurs are going to have a free kick.
Push up. Push up to the line. There you go.
Adri Jones. Her pass is intercepted. Running onto it there was Chase, but couldn't control it. But Jones has it and sends it back up towards the attacking third for Gonzalez. Not able to control it as it was knocked out by Canizaro. And it'll be a throw-in. From the far side touchline. Trying to continue on to get into the 18-yard box. It is the red, white, and blue of the Hotspurs Premier. But now they're going to have to retreat back. Nael Gomez fighting for that soccer ball, and it goes out of play. And it's center ref not liking the scenario there. And just a warning. So the free kick now for the FC Heat Blue. Their 5th, taken by Brooke Hernandez in the box, trying to get a header as Andrek goes after it. She gets a shot, and the save is made.
Stay there, Sarah. Stay there.
Jones. Free kick as they gain some real estate. Adriana Jones again. Up forward. Gonzalez trying to get to it. Now it's going to be a free kick for the FC Heat. Their 6th of the match. Brooke Hernandez will take the free kick, but again, another warning. And once you start seeing the warnings mount up, and then the yellow cards will eventually come out. Brooke Hernandez up forward. Staffas goes out of play. Throw in. The Hotspurs Premier now. Off the left flank. Looking. That time for Imani. She didn't get it, but they still have possession. On the near side, Mackenzie Pearlstein into the corner and doesn't get to it. It was more of a heavy touch that time to be able to make that turn. FC Heat Blue now after the goal kick. Up forward to Andrek. To Ontiveros. Down the right flank. Adri Jones gets to it first and clears it out. Throw in for the white and blue of the FC Heat out of Escondido. Looks like it's Ontiveros throwing it in. You can see it better than I can from 25 feet up in the air. But won by Hotspurs Premier. They send the ball across midfield. But a back line for the FC Heat Blue, able to win it. Send it right back in their own defensive half. Goes out of play. And the throw in by Gonzalez.
Get on her.
Gonzalez sends it wide. And her teammate struggling to get to it, but does so. Valdez. Ontiveros couldn't get to it, but here's Andrek and sends that ball behind the net. That is going to be a corner kick as it was knocked behind the net by the Hotspurs. The FC Heat, their first corner of the match.
Press it. Come on.
Up in the air, and a keeper try to get a piece of it, and probably did so there.
Get on her.
Still possession, FC Heat blue. Up in the air again, and that shot goes wide. 15 shots for the Hots, or rather, that was the 12th shot for the FC Heat. Hotspurs have 14 in the match. But now their second corner kick. FC Heat. Into the back post, but nobody able to run onto it. Goal kick. Using the colorful ball now. Coming in now with the Hotspurs premier is number 13, Amara Harris. Also number 15, Sarah Sheedy is into the match. I believe Vanessa D came in as well. On the near side, Jones. Penrod. Ballard. Kiana Akagi couldn't get to it. Now here's Penrod. 50-50 ball. And either another warning or a card, and now it's a card. It's exactly what I thought was going to start happening. Cards are going to start coming out. Yeah, as the ref feeling the play is getting a little too chippy. So the free kick for the Hotspurs.
Out this way. Out this way. Now you go created a lane. Come on. Now you created
12
There you go.
free kicks. Now for the Hotspurs premier. In his girls under 13 championship match. Hopefully you're enjoying all of the action right here in La Jolla. Allen Field, the Pegasus Cup 2012. Sheedy goes out of play. They'll get an opportunity to throw it in. Didn't catch it at the beginning. Both these two teams out of flight 2. And the FC Heat, a fine job, amassing 22 points. Hotspurs as well, 21 points. But the Hotspurs premier have not been scored upon in this tournament. And the FC Heat, a great job as well, only allowing 1 goal. Going to be a free kick. Center ref, again, with the warnings. He's already given 1 yellow card here in the second half. Jones. Adri Jones with a left-footed try, and a tough one. That bounce was very tough to handle, but Ardilla is able to make the save. "12 saves in the match for Melissa Ardilla. And she had 8 of them in the first half. Hotspurs premier going to throw it in this 0-0 championship match. Who will get that all-important first goal? onto the near side as both of these two teams fit to be tied.
Thank you. Nicely done, Vanessa.
And those 2 7-minute overtime sessions looming more and more to be a factor in this championship match. As the defensive have created a lot of problems
Girls behind her.
for both teams. Another warning by the center ref. And that one goes out of play. Another shot by the Hotspurs Premier.
Step up, step up, step up.
As they have a total of 16 in the match. Upfield, Hotspurs Premier. Gomez striking that ball on the near side. Nice control by Vanessa D. And D making a good move. Vanessa D. Her pass into the central, and it goes wide, but it'll be a corner kick. As Imani Rodriguez was marked heavily in that 6-yard box. If she wasn't, had a great chance to put it in the back of the net. Off the corner kick now. And it's central. They still have possession. And the shot goes wide.
Mara, Cutter, come back in and take the shot.
18 shots now for the Hotspurs Premier in this match. Substitution on the far side for the FC Heat Blue. I believe it's Andrek. Yes, it is. Rachel Andrek back into the match. Looks like Ontiveros came off and going to try to collect herself on a sideline. Going to be a corner now for the FC Heat Blue. They're going to get their third. Alyssa Gonzalez. Gonzalez sending the ball upfield now. Wanting Hernandez to send it in the box with some velocity. They do it again, but it is wide of frame on their 14th shot of the match. So Jones take the goal kick. Jones down the right flank. Here is Gonzalez with speed, or rather Rodriguez, I should say. Her diagonal pass into the 18-yard box. A deflection there, and they're able to clear it out. Again, showing the defensive abilities the FC Heat Blue have possessed in this match. Jaspering sending that ball wide now for Rachel Andrek. But getting over there first was Sarah Sheedy. Clearing it out. In the center circle, both teams hunting for that soccer ball. Imani Rodriguez, the header to her teammate, who sends it forward. And now runs onto it. Good first touch by Vanessa D. D! And try to get it to Rodriguez, and she jumped a little bit too soon.
Vanessa.
Not a bad play there, but Vanessa D showing her speed on the right flank. And that has victimized them in this match. Save by Melissa Ardilla. Along the far side, went after it. Adri Jones, it goes out of play. The throw in, the FC Heat blue. And they have a player there in the central. That is Valor. And a save is made by Caitlin Renna. Caitlin getting her 11th save of the match.
Space.
15 shots for the FC Heat blue in his championship match. Rodriguez, Imani. And now running onto it is a Fragoso. Dropping it back to Rodriguez. But a heavy touch there, and that ball was knocked out by the defender, by Canizaro. As Laura did not want to take any chances. And off the side of the net, and a beautiful long-distance shot by Adriana Jones. Trying to see if the keeper is paying attention. On the move. D, the deflection, but D now runs into the box. And outside, stops the soccer ball nicely, but when she did that, getting there was Gonzalez. But on the near side, Gonzalez not able to control it. As D applying the pressure. The throw in. Delaney Chase. Throw it in to the 18. A miscue, but it goes harmlessly past the goal line. And harmlessly meaning not into the back of the net. And an opportunity now for the Hotspurs.
Back up! Back up! Back up and follow it in!
Corner kick now.
Follow it in, Adri! Adri, follow it in!
Their 6th corner kick. And trying to get a header there. And it went by the players in the central of the box. And Adri Jones was chasing it down, but he couldn't get to it. So the throw in for the FC Heat blue as they want to move down the right flank and are doing so with Akagi. Couldn't get another strike, but they'll get an opportunity to throw it in on the far side touchline. Again, in this 0-0 match. Hopefully you're enjoying this match and your public access. I'm Greg G.K. Porter for Langevin Productions, along with George on a camera today. It is going to be a free kick now for the Hotspurs. The Hotspurs premier with their 14th free kick of the match, just beyond the midfield line.
Look up.
Sarah Sheedy sets it up for Adri Jones. Has played herself a whale of a match. In that stopper position. Sending it up the central. Rodriguez. Not a strong first touch, and sending it out of play is Maddie Penrod. The near side. Hotspurs premier going to get their throw in, but a substitution will occur for the FC Heat blue as Laura Canizaro is out of the match.
And face. There we go. Face.
And here's the throw in on the near side outside the 18-yard box. And it'll roll out of play. They don't get anything out of this particular sequence. So the goal kick for the FC Heat blue. Madison Irwin. Maddie Irwin into the match now for the FC Heat blue. Out of Escondido. And a corner kick. Or I should say the goal kick off the corner of the 6-yard box. Upfield, chasing it down, is Sheedy, sending it out of play. They'll have the throw in. And now is going to be in the attacking third. Will the FC Heat Blue? Taking it, Maddie Penrod. Going to get another opportunity. As there was I believe a foul in the space. FC Heat with a free kick. This is only their 7th of the match. The set piece. Brooke Hernandez. Hector Hernandez giving instruction as Brooke sends it right at the keeper. Just missed the second post that time. As jumping up, getting a piece of that was Caitlin Renna. And they say she did not get a piece of it, so it is going to be a goal kick. But another shot for the FC Heat Blue. And now getting a piece of that soccer ball is Renna. Out to the wide and cleared out. As Brenda Valor was trying to get to that soccer ball and get a strike. Caitlin now with 12 saves for Hotspurs Premier. Has not allowed a goal in this tournament. It's played well, but here's an opportunity, and it is cleared out. And it is going to be a goal kick. Well, the player is down now, and that is Rachel Andreck. And she took the physicality on that play, but it is not going to be a penalty shot because getting to it first. It was a clean play, actually, in that 18-yard box. But now they give it away. FC Heat Blue still with an opportunity in the attacking third. Both teams with a substitution as Mackenzie Pearlstein back into the match for the Hotspurs. Did not see the other player come in from the other side. We will mention her as they touch that soccer ball. The throw in on the near side. FC Heat Blue into the 18. As the day warming up just a little bit here along the coastline. Still overcast. In this championship girls under 13 match of the Pegasus Cup 2012. Hopefully you've been enjoying all of the action. We bring it to you from Allen Field in La Jolla. Right down the street from UCSD. Off of the corner kick. Only their 4th one of the match. Driven out of play, as you saw there. And another throw in. Brooke Hernandez throwing it in on the near side for the FC Heat Blue. Hernandez towards the 18-yard box, interrupted. Sent upfield. Hernandez a strike. Just outside the 18 now. That one by Harris. Trying to get another strike as Penrod was in the middle of that. And out to the wide side. And it goes out of play, and they'll get an opportunity out of their defensive third to throw it in. Time running out in regulation play for both teams. Still knotted up in a 0-0 tie, the clean sheet for both the Hotspurs Premier and the FC Heat Blue. And that is the end of regulation play. They're going to play 14 more minutes. It is 0-0 in this championship game. Stick with us. We'll be right back with the first overtime 7-minute period. the second, or I should say the first overtime period, the teams are not going to change ends. The FC Heat Blue are going to be going from right to left, and the Hotspurs Premier left to right. Obviously, we're into an overtime session of 7 minutes because it is 0-0. In this particular case, it can be tied at any number. But that has been the scenario in this championship game. If you just checked in with us, on the near side, that ball goes out of play. Both teams have had some opportunities to put it in the back of the net, but they have not been able to do so. Jones trying to send it wide, but it's intercepted. Trying to control it was Sheedy, but could not. However, she has her teammate in support. And a collision by two Hotspurs players, and it's going to be a throw-in, though, by Sarah Sheedy. In regulation play, there were 6 corner kicks for the Hotspurs. They had 14. And down the central. And a save by Renna, as she had 12 saves in the first half. In the regulation play. Has 13 now. Brenda Valor in the corner, trying to win that soccer ball, has her teammate. The service in the box now, and it goes over top of frame. As following it up was Rachel Andrek. FC Heat Blue, who had 16 shots in regulation, have now 17. They had 7 free kicks, 4 corner kicks. And Melissa Ardilla had a total of 12 in regulation play, 12 saves. On the near side, that ball is out of play. But a nice hustle there by Mackenzie Pearlstein. And she'll throw it in. Rodriguez finds her teammate there, and that's Harris in the box. Now let's see how they coordinate here. Rodriguez. So back to the central. Harris. Collision. Rodriguez trying to find space. Has it now. Deflection. And can't get the shot that they want. On the near side, it goes out of play, and it's 0-0. Championship match here in the first overtime. Delaney Gomez throwing it in. Getting it into Rodriguez, and then now a chip into the box by Pearlstein. Goes out wide. Try to get another strike, but that one went by Staffas. And now upfield and out of play. Fresh player coming in for the FC Heat Blue. And that's number 9, Hallie Kyler. Throw in. Hotspurs Premier. Can't do anything as Valor on the intercept. Brenda sending it all the way down toward the attacking third. Running onto it is Jones and clears it out of play. The throw in will be Brittany Rosillo. FC Heat Blue. Escondido. Or take that back. Well, let's see what happens here. Might have been a free kick. No, it's a throw-in. I'm way across the other side of the field. Easier for you to see on your Langevin Productions. Up high from 25 feet up. In the central after the collision, but carrying over to the 18. But Hotspurs Premier driving it up field to midfield, and then Now they find it in their own defensive third again, and they have to retreat back. Jones getting after it. Monteveros is in this space there. And going after it now is Rosillo. Now the left flank. And getting over there quickly is Brooke Hernandez and driving it out of play. Center ref is Justin Yarkin. Linesman Ralph Sanchez and Ricardo Fierro is another linesman. Done a fine job at this match. As coming in now for Hotspurs Premier is Fragoso, number 2, and Vanessa D into the match. D has created some problems up forward for the defenders, and here she goes again. And quickly clearing it out is Brooke Hernandez. Time running out here in the first overtime period. No golden goal. So they will play a second overtime period. No goals have been scored in this match yet. And the first one's going to be huge. A shot and a save. Try to follow it up is Rodriguez, but getting after it at the last moment there was FC Heat Blues' Melissa Ardilla. Getting her 13th save of this match. Rodriguez chasing it down with Pearlstein on the near side. And it's off of Pearlstein's cleat. And the throw in for the FC Heat Blue. The near side headed up in the air and out of play. So the throw in again for the FC Heat Blue. Rachel Andreck throwing it in and couldn't get a strike up forward, and that is the end of the first overtime period. It is still 0-0 in the championship of the girls under 13, the Pegasus Cup 2012. Don't go anywhere. We got another overtime period, which will last 7 minutes. They're just going to switch ends. And if it is still tied, the dreaded penalty kicks will occur. And I say dreaded, that's only for the purists. Some teams know how to work it. And a long distance shot. And a Hotspurs Premier, Caitlin Renna, has to get her 14th save. And obviously, the way these two teams have played, one goal will more than likely win the championship. But who is going to get that one goal? Coming off now for the FC Heat is Brenda Valor.
Step in front of her like this, okay?
As Hector Hernandez wants another player on to play here in his second overtime session. Fatigue begins to play a factor. Gonzalez is into the match. Alyssa Gonzalez. And it's going to be a free kick. That was an offsides call. An indirect free kick now coming for the Hotspurs. Premier Jones, who could drive the ball far. This is the 15th free kick of the entire regulation and overtime. The Hotspurs.
Step up, step up, step up on her, step up.
Rosillo. Right now, running onto it is Pearlstein. Pearlstein on a move. Mackenzie Pearlstein, a strong first touch and a great run down the right flank. Trying to get a service into space. Penrod is there. Nobody to follow it up. And so they're going to give it up to the FC Heat Blue. Rosillo, a heavy touch that time and couldn't control it. So the throw in by the Hotspurs Premier. And now not able to connect on the far side. Their right flank. And so Penrod will throw it in out of our own defensive third. Minutes running down here in his second overtime. Still 0-0. Nobody has scored in his championship match. And it's looking more and more like it's going to take the PKs to decide it. It'll be the players on the field if that does occur. Nobody who is sitting on the sidelines can take part. Jones can't control it. The heavy touch that time, and so they got to retreat back. Out of play.
Who's covering the middle?
The throw in.
In the middle. I got two over here.
The FC Heat. Blue out of Escondido into the corner. Jones going after it, but not able to get to it was Brittany Rosillo, who wanted to try to keep it going. Again, you can tell the fitness level starting to take effect. Who's got enough? Not much time left here. 77 minutes plus in his championship match. Jones sending it wide.
And one touch. One touch.
When it's all said and done, it will be 84 minutes that will have been played. But who will be able to put it in the back of the net? Jones going out wide. Clearing it out. Alyssa Gonzalez.
Before you commit, look around. You have plenty of space behind you. You could have brought it down, redirect, gone the opposite way.
Amara Harris going to throw it in for the FC Heat Blue. Harris towards the 18, trying to get a strike there.
Go closer, closer. Don't let it turn.
The 18, the FC Heat now trying to get Gonzalez. That is blocked away. Corner kick.
Mark ball side. Ball side.
The fifth one of the entire match.
Ball side on him. Ball side. And step to it. Step. Step.
Hits the side of the net.
Quick, restart.
Just a minute or so left to go.
There's a run out of time. Let's go.
Let's go, Adri, hey!
Jones
Up in the air.
Go, run!
down to Central. Ballard can't get to it. The deflection. 50-50, Rosillo. Out wide.
Keep it outside. Keep it outside. Keep it outside.
Pearlstein couldn't get it now and sent right at the keeper.
Someone get off it! Keep it open, Adri, let's go!
D in the 18. Trying to get a strike on it, and they're going to get a corner kick out of it. The seventh corner kick of the match for the Hotspurs Premier. And it's 0-0. Still overtime. Match, a clean sheet. Up in the air. Can't get anybody to control it, and now that's the end of the second overtime. And everybody on the field now will take part in the PK if need be. And only those on the field We'll be right back with a penalty kick scenario. Okay, into the penalty kick scenario of this championship match, the girls under 13 between the Hotspurs Premier and the FC Heat. First, the FC Heat, and putting it into the back of the net. They get the first one out of the 5 tries. That was Alyssa Gonzalez getting the PK goal. Now here's Adri Jones. She puts it into the back of the net. And so now they have one PK, just as well as FC Heat has one PK. Goal. Here is Samantha Ontiveros. Ontiveros gets the PK goal. So now they have 2. Here is number 16, Imani Rodriguez for the Hotspurs Premier. And Rodriguez not able to get enough on it. It is now 2-1. FC Heat Blue will send Brooke Hernandez for the 3rd try. And the save. As now, the FC Blue missing one, allowing an opportunity to tie it up, the Hotspurs Premier. Down 2-1 in the PKs. Sarah Fragoso. And a save off the 3rd try. Ardilla making a very key save that time. Brittany Rosillo could really put the Hotspurs Premier in a bad scenario here. Rosillo puts it into the back of the net. And now they lead 3-1 after 4 tries. And obviously doing the math, the Hotspurs Premier cannot miss again. Their 4th try, they only have one PK goal. Always the advantage of the striker, Danielle Gomez. The opportunity here in the championship. And a beautiful strike. Three, 2. After 4 tries, the FC Heat Blue lead. The 5th try now for both teams. Opportunity to win the match here. Rachel Andrek could not convert for their 2nd miss now. Hotspurs Premier have 2 misses. 3-2. FC Heat Blue out of Escondido lead. Hotspurs have to get this one. Otherwise. And they do get it. To tie it up. Both teams have missed twice. The tie. Goal by Mackenzie Pearlstein. We go to the 6th. PK try. Brenda Valor. The FC Heat Blue. And a save. Amara Harris. If she scores, the championship goes to the Hotspurs. Harris scores! By my calculation, they should have the championship, and they do! The Hotspurs Premier win the championship of the girls under 13 for the Pegasus Cup 2012. They were down in the PKs, and they came back to win a championship. They win it 4-3 in PKs. We will have the championship ceremony. We'll have interviews and a closing comment for those who participated in this youth soccer match today from Allen Field in La Jolla. Stick with us.
First of all, I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate that Hotspurs. What a great game that was. Great matchup there. It went back and forth all the time. Great matchup. That's what a final should be about. So once again, congratulations. Good work. And to our team, outstanding job, ladies. Good, hard work. Again, that's what a final is supposed to be about. I hope you enjoy that because that's what soccer's all about. So let's go ahead and start off right away with our defender, Laura. Come on up. Our midfielder, Sophia. Our forward, Samantha. Our midfielder, Alyssa. Get up, you gotta get up. Our defender, Melanie, come on up. And our midfield, Kiana. Our sweeper today, Brooke. Our defender, Madison. Careful. And our forward, Rachel. Come on, Rachel. Our goalkeeper, Melissa. And our midfielder, Taylor. Our defender, our other, Madison. And our forward midfielder, Brittany.
Oh, it's wet there.
Yeah, be careful. And our forward, Brenda. And you might as well start walking. It's going to take you a while to get here.
No, but I don't want to crawl up on stage.
Yeah,
It's
just
like
kind of.
Oh,
And our sweeper, Courtney.
Let's go. No! Let's get her. I'm gonna
Once again, congratulations. Great job.
Get up here. Just sit. Yeah, watch your water.
picture, picture, picture. Everybody look at the picture over there. Look at the camera over there. Everybody look at the camera.
Where?
Over there.
Can't see.
Over there.
Oh, there it is. Oh my God, Brenda. Where is that? I don't know. Now let's go check your cheese.
First, I want to thank FC. Okay, you guys been around a long time. You got a class organization. Great job. Okay, parents, you got some good kids. Okay. Now, I get the privilege of doing this. I am the assistant coach. The coach had to go back to work because somebody has to make a living. Okay. This is a new team, basically, what we're doing here. Okay. And for what my daughter's done with this team, I think is phenomenal. For the first game tournament that they played. Okay. And I'm very proud of being affiliated with you girls and the organization. And they can't do anything without Brian. He was a coach last year. He's our manager. I think he needs a big hand because he did all this. Okay. And we'll start with the first row. Okay. Imani, come out here. Imani plays center D, center forward, attacking mid. Okay. Great player. We're glad to have her with us this year. Okay, and go with the names.
Left defender, Delaney.
Delaney.
You not know my
Congratulations. No, I don't know all the names. Okay, I don't read lips. Come here. Great job. Okay. Hey, look. Great job. Now it's official.
Midfielder, Caitlin.
Caitlin. Caitlin. Great job. I want a hug. Thanks, baby. Nicely done. Okay.
Midfielder, Sarah.
Flash forward. You got some speed, baby. You got some speed. Great job. Nicely done.
Oh, there. Defender, Sarah.
Congratulations. Nicely done. He was hoping he'd decorate his house.
Midfielder, Vanessa. Good job, girl.
Excellent job. Okay. I get a hug too. Thank you. We're not official, so you don't get that.
Midfielder, Hallie.
Nice job, baby.
Midfielder, Mackenzie.
Way to go. I park a lot, don't I?
Defending midfielder, Taylor.
Congratulations. Nicely done.
Stopper, Adri.
Okay. Great job.
Sweeper, Lexi.
Great job.
And a person I think played almost every position this weekend except goalie, Danielle.
Got the what?
My bad. Forward and our game winner, Amara.
You done. Great job.
And last but not least, the person who didn't give up a goal this weekend until penalties, and the person who saved us today. And thanks Coach Lynn for letting us borrow her from his team this weekend. Katie. We have one girl who wasn't here.
And for Sammy, which got hurt, she couldn't play today. She played Saturday with us and everything. And I'll be honored to give her You've got it, okay. Then comes our manager, okay. There we go. Okay, great job. It's an honor to be affiliated with this team, okay. We've gone through a lot of ups and downs, and now it's just going high. Parents, thank you for all your support, all your understanding. This is just a start. Girls, excellent job today, okay? Very proud of you guys. Thank you. Okay.
Let's go, girls.
And now, I present the 2012 Pegasus Cup Championship Trophy to Hotspurs.
This goes to your new coach, okay? Your first-year coach, and she's very proud of you, okay? Congratulations, ladies. Thanks, everybody.
Stay here, girls.
Stay here.
Your 5 pictures. Tuck in, though.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Cheese.
Do a silly one.
Thank you, girls.
Go crazy. Just do silly.
Too silly.
I don't know what to do. Just like, look up. Look up. Oh, very good that.
Greg G.K. Porter back here at Allen Field with the Hotspurs Premiers. And this girls under 13 bracket, they just won the championship 4-3 in PKs. And they're going to introduce themselves and talk a little bit about the tournament. And here they go.
Hello, my name is Lexi Lockett and I play sweeper. My number is 12 and this tournament has been so much fun. It's been a blast. I love playing with all my teammates. I can't wait until this coming year, and that's about it. Thank you.
Yumana Rodriguez. I play forward, and my number is 16. And I love these girls; they're amazing. We want to have one if any of them did what they done. They've been amazing this whole year. So yeah.
Hi, I'm Sarah Fergoso, and I'm number 2, and I play mid and forward. And this tournament has been really fun, and I love playing with these girls. They're amazing.
My name is Adriana Jones. I play stopper and I'm number 17. And this tournament has been a really great experience and I have so much fun playing with all my teammates. And all of them have a very special part on this team, so thank you.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Stathis. I'm number 7 and I had really fun in this tournament. There were a lot of girls, really hard teams that we played and we got through it. And I think as a new team we're doing really good together. Thank you.
Hi, my name's Danielle Gomez, and this tournament was definitely difficult to get through. Oh, I play right defense, and the PKs were definitely the more nervous, thing of the tournament. Yeah.
Oh, great. My name's Hallie Kyler. I play center mid, and I'm number 9. It was great winning. Felt great, and we played really hard.
Oh God, can I go? My name is Delaney Chase. I'm number 11, and I play left defender. And I had fun because it was our first tournament, and we won. Have fun.
I'm Katie Retta, and I play goalie, and it was good playing with these girls and being able to play on another team, and I had a fun time.
My name is Amara Harris, and I play forward, and it was really fun to play with all my friends this tournament, and it was fun to have so many people come together and help us win.
Hi, I'm Sarah Sheedy, and I'm defender, and it was good to play in this tournament. It was our first one, and we won. Okay.
Hi, my name's Mackenzie Pearlstein. I think we're an amazing team, and I love them. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Taylor Eifert. I play center midfield. My number is 3. I had a blast in the tournament and progressing with my team, and I can't wait to win more championships.
Hi, I'm Vanessa D. For the first time playing with this team, I had a great experience, and it was a really fun tournament. Hope I get to play with them for the season. Thank you.
Hotspurs brings the pressure! Hotspurs brings the heat! The winning comes from winning, we're the toughest team to beat! Go Hotspurs! One!
Good job, ladies. I'm back here with Lynn Roberts, and as you can see, this is the championship trophy that they give. And what a tournament, Lynn, that your girls played.
It was very nerve-wracking. Okay, I need a bottle of Excedrin for this. But all the credit goes to the girls and my daughter. My daughter's the head coach of this team. She also played 5 years with San Diego Sea Lions.
Oh, wow.
And we thought that bringing in that type of caliber of coaching, that's just going to make this organization a lot better. I've been doing this for 26 years, and I love working with my daughter. You know, great tournament. I've been in it before, but this was the most fun of all.
This was a fabulous match because they wouldn't relinquish the good opportunities for them to get a good shot in the back of the net throughout not only the regulation but into the overtime. And then to fall behind in PKs, you seldom see the team that falls behind in PKs end up winning it. That was amazing.
Yeah, and I'm sure the nerves had a lot to do with it. We asked the girls prior to the shootout who wanted to take the kicks. And you know, if you get someone that doesn't want to do it, then it's not going to benefit the girl or benefit the team or anything. So we took the ones that are most confident to do that. And I thought they did fantastic. Both sides did fantastic. As far as stats-wise, I'm sure that we had a lot of opportunities to score during the game, but it either went wide right, wide left, or over the top. But as long as they're shooting, we get a chance to win the game.
Well, this is a fabulous match, and I'm glad to be a part of it, as well as George was. And congratulations on winning the Pegasus Cup 2012 with your under-13 girls.
Well, the congratulations goes to our team manager, our coach, and our girls. I'm just sitting in for them. Thank you very much.
Take care. And we have the stats of the end of the game here. 4-3 in PKs, Hotspurs Premier, and as I mentioned, they were down in the PK scenario, but they were able to come back and win it. Hotspurs Premier had 17 shots during the match, 15 free kicks, 7 corner kicks, and Caitlin Renna had 14 saves. The FC Heat Blue out of Escondido had 17 shots with 7 free kicks, 5 corner kicks, and Melissa Ardilla had 14 saves. That's going to do it from Allen Field here in La Jolla. Hope you enjoyed the match. For George Langevin, I'm Greg G.K. Porter. For Langevin Productions saying take care of yourself as always. God bless, and remember to save this one on your hard drive. Bye now.